Warning Weather with Jim Spencer.
Well, if we lived up north tonight, we might just see scenes like these. Sunday, almost the entire Earth-facing side of the sun erupted in activity, blasting possibly billions of tons of plasma toward Earth at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's already arriving, expected to create a spectacular aurora borealis tonight and tomorrow night, mainly in northern latitudes, or the northern lights. But this storm's so powerful, it could actually create these southern lights, too. Visible sometimes even this far south, out away from city lights. This was the eruption on the sun on Sunday that did it. Incredible. We haven't seen anything like it since the last solar maximum back in 2001. You can look at that photo there and learn more about this eruption on my blog tonight, KXAN.com, under the weather blog, of course. Actually, we posted 2 today. Also time for our August bird forecasts from Travis Audubon. This month, it's shorebirds right here in Central Texas. Well, tonight, we have a nice clear sky out there. I remember one time, in fact, back in 2001, actually from out in rural Travis County, seeing the red shade of an aurora borealis. The only time in my lifetime I've ever seen it. So I know it is possible down here. It's really, real neat. Doesn't last very long usually down this far south, but can be spectacular. Again, you got to be away from city lights, though. 88 degrees out there right now. It's certainly warm and muggy tonight. By 7 o'clock in the morning, 77 degrees. By noon, 93 degrees, and 100 tomorrow afternoon for the high. 90 degrees up in Georgetown right now. Still real hot there. 86 in San Marcos. You factor in the higher humidity levels tonight, and it still feels like 95 in Austin, 94 down in San Marcos, 97 degrees, the heat index in LaGrange. Clear and 88 in the city right now. It's mostly clear at ABIA. And 86 degrees. Winds are south in town. At the airport, the wind's south at 6 miles per hour. Mole 2371, down from yesterday, but still high. And Fall Elm at 19. Low. Our allergy forecast for Wednesday, we're likely to still see a high mole count, but low Fall Elm numbers. Around Texas, a warm night. Dallas at 91, 92 out here in San Angelo, 84 up in Amarillo, 84 degrees also over in Houston. The ridge weakening just enough today to allow a little tropical moisture to come in to central Texas. That knocked a degree or 2 off our high temperatures this afternoon, but the heat indices were actually hotter than yesterday and the day before when we were reaching 100, 101 degrees on the thermometer, so it kind of all balances out. In fact, it's even a little bit worse when the humidity is higher. And this ridge will kind of meander around back and forth over the next 5 to 7 days, so some days we might be 99, some days 101, but generally in that range. Well, this is kind of a misnomer now. It says Tropical Storm Colin, but the National Hurricane Center says this storm has completely fallen apart after forming early today. They say now they're not even going to issue advisories on it anymore unless it begins intensifying again. They're forecasting just a general movement of the old remnant low pressure area up toward the eastern coast of the United States by this weekend. There's one more little wave out here in the central Caribbean we're watching, but the odds of that developing anytime real soon are also pretty slim. Okay, tonight, warm and muggy, mid to upper 70s. Tomorrow, you could get back to 100 degrees wherever you are. If not, you'll be close. 77 tonight, skies mostly clear, maybe some bright green or red lights out there in the distance. Look off to the north. 100 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny with south winds. On the 7-day, again, if we're not at 100 degrees, we're real close to it each afternoon for the next week. Overnight low temperatures will remain very warm and muggy through the next week at least, maybe well beyond. Now, whether it's the lower temperatures we've seen this summer or whether it's the economy, Family Elder Care says fan donations are seriously low this year compared to last year.
This summer has been a little bit different than past summers. It's been a little bit milder, and for that reason, I think that people haven't had fan drive on their mind.
But we're here now asking for your help. It's getting hot and it's getting hotter, and these folks need help. Again, any fire station throughout the city of Austin waiting to take your donation, monetary or fan. So please come out and get them.
All 44 Austin fire stations will take your donations, several across other locations here in Central Texas. You can find a list by searching for this story on the weather section of KXAN.com.